Dear students, welcome to Tungala online classes. So in the last video we were discussing some of the NEET questions and I solved some of the bits there myself, and so next bits will start with now in this video. Okay, so the first question, intercalated disc is, what is this intercalated disc? Already I have told you. So these are the intercellular discs that occur in cardiac muscles especially. So I shall draw here the diagram related with this one. So these are the cardiac muscles. So in between, this is one cell and this is another cell. You consider there yourself. So there you come across what? The light and dark bands over here. So these are the dark bands and this is also dark band. Okay, so here you come across the nucleus of this cell and this is the intercalated disc what you come across here. See here, this is one intercalated disc and this is once again the next cell with the dark bands. Okay. Now you are observing here, what is that? So this is intercalated disc. So intercalated disc are the zigzag shaped, right, discs that connect two adjacent cells, right, and this is present over here. This makes the cells so one elongated strand like structure, so that what happens, so whenever the contraction and relaxation is taking place of the heart wall, that moment the impulses are boosted out over here because of these intercalated discs that connect the adjacent cell, right? So that's why what is the question and what are the answers or the options? Let us see now. So intercalated disc is zigzag junction. Of course, this is a zigzag junction, right, in between two cells, and impulse booster. Of course, it boosts the impulses that pass through, and intercellular junctions. Of course. Then what is the answer for this question? All the above is the answer for this question, right? So this kind of discs, what are, so the coming under, coming in between two cells that join two cells, adjacent cells over here. So next question is, ectodermal muscles occur in. So what are these ectodermal muscles? What these ectodermal muscles are? These are the specialized muscles which originate from the ectoderm, is one of the germ layers. Already I have told you there are three germ layers that we come across. One is ectoderm, endoderm, mesoderm. So among them, ectoderm, that from which the origin of what take place over here? Muscles take place over here. So they occur in which part or which structures they occur in? Heart as well as diaphragm, and stomach and pancreas, iris and ciliary body, eyelids and tongue. So these are the options are there, right? Ectoderm, from which the iris as well as ciliary body, they are specialized muscles which originated from, right? There the muscular tissue itself is mesodermal in origin, but here exceptional thing, that is iris as well as ciliary body itself. The muscles of eyelids and tongue, so they are ecto as well as mesodermal in origin. This is also mesodermal in origin. Heart is also mesodermal in origin. That's why correct answer itself is iris and ciliary body. So next question is very important one. Match the following type of question. See here. So here are the tissues and here are the structures. So these structures are made up of so and so tissues over here. match the following. First one is adipose tissue. Usually it is meant especially for the storage of the fat material. Let us see. So storage of fat. It is storage of fat. Then A is 4. A4. You write here A4. Okay. And the next one, stratified epithelium. Of course, it is seen in the skin. So that's why B. That is 3. And C. Hyaline cartilage. Hyaline cartilage, of course, it is present in the nasal septum or nasal septum itself, that is nose. It is 1. And D. Fluid connective tissue. So, of course, blood it is. That is why D is 2. So, this is the correct answer for this question. So, this option is the correct answer for this question. So, next one. In which of these would you find white fibrous tissue in abundance? So, in which part of these options, so the more number of white fibrous or collagen fibers are in abundant? Let us see. Cartilage, less are there. Bone, of course, white fibrous tissue are there. Let us see. So, ligaments as well as tendons. So, especially tendons, white fibrous tissue. So, especially in tendons, maximum number of white collagen fibers are present over here. So, that's why answer is tendons itself, right? So, next one. Wolfman's canals occur in. Already I have told you Haversian canal system. So, that is Haversian system mainly consisting of the microscopic part of the bone itself and 2. So, Haversian canals are interconnected with the help of the Wolfman's canals. So, that's why it is connected with what tissue? That is bone tissue. That's why answer is bone itself, right? So, Wolfman's canals are related with or they occur in bone itself. So, not in cartilage, internal ear or liver itself, right? So, for healthy people, so this is more important question, remember. So, for healthy people in their 20s, means at the age of 20, getting involved in injuries. So, a person with the 20 age getting involved in injuries means he gets many injuries. So, resulting in damage and death of few cells. What happens over here? So, when he meets accident, so damage of the tissues take place, he loses many of the cells get lost over here. So, they die themselves, death of few cells. Which of the followings are least likely to be replaced by new cells? Which type of cells are least likely to be replacing the dead cells? Means new cells are least formed over here. What type of cells are least formed over here? So, let us see the options. Liver cells. If the liver is damaged, then duplication of the liver cells that take place. So, they are maximum in number. Neurons, they do not divide themselves. So, these neurons do not divide themselves. That's why the number of the cells that is too less. So, that's why these are the specialized cells which likely to be replaced by new cells, right? Which are least likely to be replaced by the new cells. That is the neuron. Why do not they divide themselves? Because of the absence of one of the cell organelles responsible for the formation of the spindle fibers during the movement of the chromosomes on both the poles. Already I have spelled this one. I have already said this one answer. So that is centrosome is totally absent over here. That is why neurons, they do not have the capacity to divide themselves. That is the answer is neurons. Next one. The process of formation of blood corpuscles is called as. Blood corpuscles are nothing but WBCs, RBCs, etc. Right? The process of formation of RBCs itself is called as erythropoiesis. So, and the blood is called as heme. Heme means blood. Hemoglobin, you know, blood pigment it is. Like that, hemopoiesis. Hemopoiesis is the process of formation of blood also. Blood corpuscles, right? So that is why answer for this question is hemopoiesis. Hemozoin is one of the chemical component which is released. So during the malaria, if the man is having malaria, that moment he gets fever frequently and he feels too cold, right? So that is the symptoms occur because of the release of this hemozoin, right? Chemical there. And hemolysis, that is the loss of blood cells, right? None of this. Then hemopoiesis itself is the process of formation of blood over here. And the next one, intervertebral disc consists of a shock absorber connective tissue known as. The shock absorber connective tissue itself is nothing but that is cartilaginous tissue. Then you just cite out the cartilage, which cartilage is responsible for that one, and they are present in the intervertebral discs. Vertebral column, you know. So there in the vertebral column, intervertebral disc that you come across there the cartilaginous tissue they are made up of. And which cartilaginous tissue they are made up of? That is fibrous cartilage. They are made up of fibrous cartilage. Hence the answer is fibrocartilage. In theory I have cleared this one very clearly. I have told you. So fibrous cartilage is present in the intervertebral disc also. Right? So these are the some solutions of some important questions over here, and the next question I am going to solve now itself. Yes, next questions we are going to solve now. Okay, what is the next question? See here, which of the following statements are wrong? Right? So here some statements are wrong. We'll have to identify them very clearly. Let us read the first option. Leukocytes disintegrate in the spleen and liver. Of course, in theory part we have studied that. So spleen and liver, in which the disintegration of the leukocytes, these are nothing but a kind of WBCs. Leukocytes of the WBCs, they disintegrate. So inside the spleen and liver, right? Hence spleen is said to be as a dustbin, right? So that's why this is correct option 1. So next one, RBC, WBC and blood platelets are produced by bone marrow. Of course, it is also right. Erythropoiesis, leukopoiesis that occurs in the bone marrow itself. Neutrophils bring about destruction and detoxification of toxins of protein origin. So neutrophils are phagocytic in nature. So this is the statement which is wrong one, right? That's why this is the correct answer for this question. Why? Because this is the wrong statement. The important function of lymphocytes is to produce antibodies. Of course, lymphocytes, these are of two types. One is B lymphocytes, another one is T lymphocytes. B lymphocytes are the type of WBCs which are produced within the bone marrow and maturation that occurs within the bone marrow itself. Hence, they are said to be as bone marrow lymphocytes. That is B cells or B lymphocytes they are called as. Sometimes, so the same lymphocytes which are produced within the bone marrow, they come to the thymus gland where the maturation of the lymphocytes that take place. And such kind of the lymphocytes are called as thymus lymphocytes. They are T lymphocytes. That's why there are two types of lymphocytes. So here this statement is also right. That's why correct answer for this one is option C. Next one, vagina, esophagus and urethra contain which type of tissue? See here, these are all lined with smooth linings. So they are usually lined with. So already I have told you. So stratified squamous epithelium. So this is stratified squamous epithelium is present in the vagina, esophagus, urethra itself. So these structures, why it is lined by stratified squamous epithelium is because, so stratified squamous epithelium is of two types. One is keratinized and non-keratinized. So non-keratinized makes the lining of these structures, right? So that's why we consider this stratified squamous epithelium is nothing but non-keratinized. Why? Because it is present in so and so structures. That's why we consider that one. So next one, sprain is due to the stretching of. Sprain occurs in the muscles, right? So the sprain when it occurs is because of the stretching of the mainly ligaments, tendons, nerve as well as cartilage. So here the tendons, they stretch themselves, leads to sprain itself, right? So next question we shall go through. Which of the following is syncytial? Syncytial in the sense that the meaning of the syncytial itself is, remember, it is multinucleated. What it is? Multinucleated. Right? So multinucleated cell these are. So then imagine yourself what kind of muscles have multinucleated condition. Right? So first one is smooth muscles. They have only one elongated nucleus at the central part of the cell. And the next one is skeletal muscles. They are also called as striated muscles. In striated muscles, multi number of nucleus are present over there. So that is why it is the right answer, and the nucleus is lying towards the periphery. So that is why, where is the answer for this question? One is skeletal muscles. So option A is the right answer for this one. Cardiac muscles, they have one nucleus and one muscle fiber, right? Smooth muscle, one nucleus. Intestinal muscles, of course, intestinal muscles are nothing but smooth muscles. So that's why, so skeletal muscles is the correct answer for this question itself, right? So and the next one, what is the next one? Oval RBCs are found in, very important question it is. Oval RBCs are usually found in case of camels. So in theory part I had explained very thoroughly whenever I was going through the erythrocytes. That moment I had mentioned. So it is a double concave, right? Double concave. So disc-shaped cells are RBCs present inside the human beings or the mammals. So especially one of the exceptional is camel, where the oval-shaped RBCs are seen. So with the nucleus here, enucleated in case of human being. So it is camel is the answer for this question. Alright. So I hope this is very clear to you. I have already cleared that one in theory itself. So which of the following are absent in neurons? Which of the following are absent in neurons? Then we'll have to go through all the parts of the neuron. Cyton is there, axon is there, major one, and dendrites is there. Two processes, one is dendrites, another one is axon. Right? So in axonal part, so in the cyton part, what are the parts that you come across? Perikaryon is nothing but nucleus containing cell is there, Nissen's bodies are there, right? Dendrites are there in the cyton part. And so next one is axonal part. In axon, neurolemma is there, right? So neurolemma itself is the cell membrane of the neuron itself. And the next one is axal lemma is there, right? Axoplasm is there. So all these are the structures what are there inside the neuron. Let us see which are not there inside the neuron in the options. So neurolemma, of course it is present. Axon, it is also present. Sarcolemma, oh, sarcolemma is there. and dendrites. Dendrites are also there, but sarcolemma itself is nothing but it is the plasma membrane that surrounds the muscle fibers. Muscle fiber, sarcolemma it is called as sarcoplasm, sarcolemma. Sarcoplasmic reticulum are the structures related to muscles, right? In theory we have clearly studied all these ones. That's why answer itself is sarcolemma, which is absent in case of neuron, right? So, and the next question is, what is the next question? Areolar connective tissue joins. What it joins, where this areolar tissue is, it is most abundant tissue present inside the body of the human being, which help in bonding two tissues over here, and this tissue mostly it is present in the gaps between the organs, so act as the cushion and it is a filling material. So all these are the things I have covered in theory part itself. Then where actually it helps in means where actually it is present in. So seeing the options will come to know some of the clues are there. So let us study them. Now first one, bones with bones. Actually in option A what it says is, so bones with bones are bounded with the help of ligaments, not areolar tissue. So one thing is clear to you. That's why, so bones to bones is not the answer for this question. Correct answer for this question. Fat body with muscles. Fat body with muscles. It is also not correct answer for this question. Integument with the muscles. See here, observe this option. Integument is nothing but skin. Skin is bounded with the muscles. Right? So with the help of what? With the help of areolar tissue, which is one of the loose connective tissue. Right? So which is lying under the integument and connects the muscles. Muscular tissue is bounded with the help of the areolar tissue to integument or the skin. That's why the option C is the right answer for this question. And what is the D? We'll have to analyze that one also. So bones with muscles. Bones with muscles are connected with the help of the tendons. Right? Tendons are there, ligaments are there. This is areolar tissue. That's why option C is the correct answer for this question. So next one, 28th question. Myelin sheath is found in. Where myelin sheath is present? Myelin sheath is usually present in the neurons. It is very clear to us in theory part, we have already studied that one. But what kind of neurons it is present is the question. So there I have taught you some of the types of neurons based on the number of processes that arise from the cyton, right? So there are two processes. One is called as the dendrites and the axon. So there are two processes that we come across over here, and based on their origin, right? I mean unipolar, bipolar, non-mediated as well as mediated neuron or nerve fibers. So see here, unipolar neuron, you know it better from a common point. Origin of what take place? Two processes take place. Bipolar, from two poles of the cyton, so origin of dendrites as well as axon, two processes take place. And non-mediated neurons. What are non-mediated neurons? So here the neurons whose axon is not surrounded by the myelin sheath. So non-mediated, right? So and mediated means, so these are nothing but, so mediated nerve fibers are nothing but myelinated nerve fibers. Myelinated, so they are surrounded by the myelin sheath. That's why myelin sheath is usually found in mediated nerve fiber, that is myelin nerve fibers, myelinated nerve fibers. It is not at all seen in non-myelinated, bipolar, unipolar. Okay, then next question, 29th question. So see here, which of the following is transparent tissue? Already I have told you many a times, hyaline cartilage is the transparent tissue, so which is glassy in nature. Many a times I have told you it is one of the loose connective tissue, right, which is present in different parts of the body. Like already we have solved one question on this one, that is nasal septum it is present in. Let us go through the question options over here and we'll identify the correct answer for this question. So which of the following transparent tissue? So this is nothing but tendon. It is absent. It is dense connective tissue. Fibrous cartilage. No, this is also not. Hyaline. Of course, hyaline is one of the cartilaginous tissue which is glassy in nature or transparent in nature, and all the above itself is not the answer for this question. Next one, 30th question. Very important question we are discussing over here. So what is the 30th question? Let us see. So which of the following is secreted by mast cells? See here, mast cells secrete some of the chemical components. What are those chemical components that are secreted by the mast cells? Let us see. So mast cells usually they are secreting serotonin, histamine, heparin. Serotonin as well as histamine are the chemical components which are secreted by this mast cell during allergic reaction. When allergic reaction occurs, it secretes these one. So there the inflammation that takes place in human being because of these one only. So that's why, so histamine is the first option, heparin is the second option, serotonin is the third option, and all the three chemicals are secreted by these mast cells. Hence, all the above is the answer for this question. And one more thing is heparin itself is secreted very nearer to the blood vessels. So this helps or it acts as the anticoagulant. It does not allow the blood to coagulate or clot itself. So that is anticoagulant, that is heparin. All these three chemical components are secreted by the mast cells, right? So this is 30th question. Next one. Inflammation reaction is brought about by. Already I have mentioned in the previous question only we have discussed inflammation occurs due to what it occurs due to allergic reaction. During allergy, what is secreted there? So here histamine as well as serotonin are secreted over here. So then inflammation reaction is brought about by the adipose cells. He says adipose cells are nothing but adipocytes, and these adipocytes are meant specially for the storage of the fat material, right? So that's why adipose cells is not the correct answer. And macrophages, you know what macrophages are? They are the irregular shaped, or amoeboid shaped structures or the cells which are present in the areolar tissue which show phagocytic nature, and such kind of cells are known as macrophages, right? So that's why this is also not the correct answer for this question. Inflammation is not created by themselves. So they just engulf the solid food material, that is nothing but pathogens sometimes. Okay, and the next one is plasma cells. You know, students, better that plasma cells are the specialized cells. They are also present inside the areolar tissue which act as the defense power or defense cells. So how do they act as a defense one? They secrete what? They secrete the antibodies, that is A or Y-shaped immunoglobulins they are called as. Y-shaped immunoglobulins are nothing but antibody molecules, and these antibody molecules fight against the antigens. Hence, these are acting as the defense system in our body. That's why plasma cells, these are usually formed from, what these are formed from, right? Lymphocytes. What kind of lymphocytes are producing these? So plasma cells, that is B lymphocytes. What kind of cells? So B lymphocytes. What are B lymphocytes? I have already cleared that. So that's why this is also not the correct option. The correct option itself is mast cells. Mast cells are the specialized cells which bring about the inflammation in the body. That is why the fourth option is right over here. And next question. So among the following, which one is not true about caudate tendineae? Right? So already I have drawn the diagram of the heart. So this heart structure I had drawn, and there I had shown in the ventricles there some of the hump-like structures, right? So on that there are some specialized muscles connected, and they help in closing the tricuspid wall as well as bicuspid walls, right? So these are closed. When these are closed, when the upper chambers of the heart, they are called as auricles. When auricles contract themselves, the blood flows down into the ventricles. Okay? So through tricuspid wall and through bicuspid wall, both on left as well as respectively right part of the heart. Whenever the blood is pumped inside the ventricles, it should not go back to the auricles, right? So whenever the contraction that occurs in the ventricles, imagine yourself, whenever the ventricles are contracted themselves, so that movement, systole, diastole, we call it as. Systole occurs in the ventricles, there is a possibility of blood flow or backflow of the blood into the auricles, but they have been closed by caudate tendineae. They are the special type of muscles, right? So then what is the major function of this one? That is nothing but, so they prevent backflow of the blood from ventricles to respective auricles. That is the major function of this one. Okay, so that's why let us see the answers now, and the correct answer we'll have to find out over here. So what is the first option says? So they are the striped muscles. Striped muscles. So among the following, which is not the true about caudate tendineae, which is not true about caudate tendineae, right? So then we'll have to identify its wrong statement about caudate tendineae. So that's why, so already I have analyzed what do they do and how they are, so everything. So let us see the options and analyze the correct answer for this question. Yes, so they are striped muscles. They are striated muscles, he is saying. Actually they are not striated muscles. Then next one option, they attach to the walls. Of course they attach to the wall, and they regulate the opening of the walls. Of course they regulate the opening and closing mechanism of the walls, that is bicuspid wall as well as tricuspid wall, and they prevent backflow of blood. Of course it is also right statement. So these three are the right statement. First one is the wrong statement about what? About this caudate tendineae. They are the specialized muscles over here, right? So these are some of the questions I have solved for you people, students, and some more questions are there for in your material, and try to solve many more number of questions, and those questions which I have solved for you, so leaving these one, so you have to try the next ones. And so one instruction you must have, what is that is, so whenever you asked to read the question, so identify that question in your material and read it along with me, and pause the video and try to find out the answer for the question, and next you start the video and you will come to know the details of that answer itself from my side. So that would be very helpful for you people to analyze the options as well as knowing the answers, right? So thank you very much.